There, beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Now today let's talk about a particular fashion trend that's been going around, and I don't mean a fashion trend as in an article of clothing. I mean a fashion trend that is essentially around virtue signaling. A lot of people go around saying, I am embarrassed to be a white person. And let me tell you what I feel when I hear someone say that. Now I personally live in a conservative state, but I live inside a liberal bubble in that conservative state. So most of my friends are liberal, most of the people I hang out with are liberals, a lot of my friends are really far left, like off the deep end liberal, and I hear this all the time. I see white people go up and like, I'm so embarrassed to be white people are the worst, so on and so forth. For example, there's this article by Eminem. Listen to what he says. Not only is Mr. Eminem embarrassed to be white, he wishes he could kill himself. Whew. Now you might think, okay, Eminem is being a little crazy here, but the fact is he's not alone. This kind of thing pop up in news headlines almost all the time. And a lot of people think it's fashionable, it's fashionable to say this. Let me tell you what I feel when I hear a white person say, oh, all white people are stupid. I do not respect that person one bit. That person, in my opinion, in my eyes, has no respect and deserves no respect. Let me clarify what it means. Generally, when a person says, oh, I am embarrassed to be white, all white people are stupid, all white people are this and that, generally that statement is said in the backdrop of something else. Maybe that person has seen a white person who is a prominent figure and has seen that person do something that he either disapproves of or disagrees with politically, and that's why he's making that statement. So here's the thing. This person has seen a white person do something that he is ashamed of, and now he's saying, I am embarrassed to be white, and all white people are evil. All white people are stupid. Let's break that argument down. That means if that same person sees a black person commit an armed robbery or a murder or some other form of crime, or a brown person do something, by that same logic, in that person's head, he is thinking, okay, this black person did something, that means all black people are like that. That's essentially what he's saying, and that's why I cannot respect those people are racist. And they are displaying their racism in the only way that is acceptable in modern society, which is to make racist generalizations about white people. I think if these people lived in a different time where they could make generalizations about other race and not be labeled harshly, I think they would go around doing that. And here's another reason why I don't respect these people. Let's say someone says, I am embarrassed to be white because Donald Trump is elected. That is the most common thing you've probably heard this year, and trust me, it's not going to go away. You're going to hear this a lot more. What is that person saying? That person is saying that no white person on a political scale can do anything embarrassing. If they do, it reflects badly on all white people. Now, first of all, this is not a criticism of Donald Trump. I don't have a problem with Donald Trump. I did not support him. I mean, I try to be as apolitical as possible. So, I mean, he was not my guy, but now that he's here, I don't hate him. From what I understand, he is the pilot of the plane. I am in that plane, and I want the pilot to do a good job. That's my stance. Donald Trump is the president. I want him to be the best president ever, to do so that, it benefits all of us living in the United States. So that's my stance. Now, keeping my stance out of the way, here's what I think. This person is embarrassed because Donald Trump is president. That means, in this person's eyes, a white person going out there and saying something that he disapproves of, or saying something that is perhaps illogical in some people's eyes, is unacceptable. So that person is telling me that in his mind, white people are superior. White people cannot make any mistakes. White people cannot say anything illogical. White people cannot do anything that is wrong. This person has a higher expectations from white people than he does from other people. In other words, if you are someone who looks like me, in his mind, people like me are allowed to make mistakes because we're stupid, because we don't know any better. He is subjecting to people with pigment and have the same melanin content as me and other people like me, saying, you know what? You guys are allowed to make mistakes because you're stupid. And that is the bigotry of low expectations. This person is being racist towards me and other people who look like me. So if you are a white person or a brown person or any person, if you see any white people go up to you and say, I am embarrassed to be white, look at that person in the eye and say, I do not respect you because you are a racist. Look at him in the eye and say this. I think it's important to get it out there. Well guys, that's it for this video. If you didn't mind this rant too much, press the like button and subscribe. And also, if I don't get to see you guys before Christmas, I hope you guys have a wonderful Merry Christmas. See you guys next time.